Scholars, it is a fine Saturday. I woke up, took myself a shower, and no, the mic is yet to take a shower here. There. It's slowly getting wiped away just for your entertainment. It is fascinating the amount of people who are so fixated on the mic. People are like, the dust. The people. It is so triggering for people. It's kind of funny. Like, I'm not even upset. It's just kind of funny to see, like, bro, the dust. The dust. Save us. The dust will kill us all. The dust. Someone even made a comment, I'm glad you're taking a shower. Can your mic take one next? No, it's not. Anyways, we're doing another video about marathon, but this one's an actually interesting topic because something very interesting has been happening behind, not behind the scenes, but history repeats itself when we're talking about guns and weapons, and it's almost like Bungie just never learns. But before we jump into that, let's check out our comment of the day. And I always like doing one of these because it's always someone angry. So I did a video reacting to Asmongold and his take, and Neo Connor. I want you to know, these are the people that have no confidence in marathon. They need validation, and they get so upset. Like when they write literal paragraphs, they're a dumbass. You seem to think people who love, let's turn off the music for this. Let's turn it off. We gotta get into character. You seem to think people who love the game are delusional about its prospects. I'm not. We just like playing it, and we have to deal with people harassing all over X over the popularity contest. Which, by the way, just to say, if you're enjoying the game, then why are you on Twitter and bothering with people? If this is a self-report, just so we're all clear, this is a lot of the stuff I said in the comments down below. This is a self-report. If you're an average Joe, you're playing the game, you don't give a shit what people are talking about with marathon. But this person does, and it's a self-report because, again, Twitter's algorithm is built around what you are looking at, what you're engaging with. So if you're seeing nothing but, these takes that you don't like, it's because you're rage baiting yourself. That you're rage baiting, you're feeding the rage, and it's because you lack confidence in your own product. So it's a self-report. That's why these people are retarded. We just like playing it. Well, if you did, you would be playing it instead of being in a comment section of a video, which is funny. You can clearly see hashtag marathon. This is the quote, by the way, for people who don't know what quotation means. Marathon is a dead game was the quotation. The people, it's like flies to shit. These people have to gravitate to something, even though they know they're going to be upset. They gravitate it. We are being harassed. No, dumbass, you're not being harassed if you are going towards it. You can't be. It's like going to someone that's racist. If you go and start interacting with someone you know is racist, you're not being harassed. You're being fucking retarded. I don't want to be around someone who's racist. Someone's out there saying they don't like white people or Hispanics. I'm Hispanic. I'm not going to sit there and that's called mental illness. I'm not going to subject myself to being berated. Like, anyone with a sound mind is like, I'm just going to avoid you and go on with my day. But these people go to the shit. So that's just one of the things I like to make fun of. I'm just going to read it normally. I'm going to lose my voice. With harassing us all over popularity contest, yada yada. Which, by the way, it's not a popularity contest if it never was in the contest in the first place. Can't be popular if it wasn't even in the contest. If you guys want to go on about dead game this, dead game that, be my guest. Go listen to Britney Spears. It's funny because you wish you could say Britney's back. Marathon's back. We'll see if you'll be singing that tune. While insulting and insulated in your little Steam chart popularity contest. Also, you're lying about Asmongold. He never had high hopes for the game. By the way, I made the the only reason I knew really a little bit about Asmongold is I watched his video about Astacross and the microtransaction hell. I watched multiple people's point of views and reacting to that video, especially Bungie creators, to see what they thought about it, because it's a big issue, and it still is, right? This years later, microtransactions are an issue in Destiny. I reacted to him, and he clearly said that essentially he's okay if Destiny gets MTX'd out the ass because he was excited for Marathon.
So he actually was. And that's what I said. Essentially, he was excited at first. So it's not a lie. I was stating a fact because it's actually just you go watch the video if you're not too stupid or to do your basic research. He always hated it. That's not a knock on him. But I mean, you can knock him. I don't give a shit. He's not me. But maybe the reason the game struggles so much is because people simply hate the politics of Bungie. Duh. Okay. Sales may be disappointing, but the overall product is good, which is what I said. The people who like it, but it's a financial failure. And we'll find out if Sony and Bungie are okay with that. And the only people harassing people and calling people names over Marathon are the haters of Marathon. No. We're making fun of the Bungie bros. And if you think that people aren't on the Marathon side making fun of people, they are. They're making fun of people, and they're extremely insidious and obnoxious to deal with. So are you. I mean, it's crazy because you don't have to deal with them. You choose to deal with them. And so let's just look at most of the stuff I told you is what I replied. You're like, I did say, let me correct you. Averages don't care about because they're playing. And that's true. That is a true fact. Let me correct you. It's the nerd glass moment. You're like, let me correct you while knowing spewing BS in your video. No, it's BS to you because you don't like hearing the truth. In your video about as having high hopes about this game fit your narrative. Again, it's the narrative. You could literally, you know what? I'm just gonna prove this dumbass wrong. Here you go. Here's the proof in the pudding.
New PvP game. Not only that, but Marathon is also getting all the bells and whistles Destiny players have been asking for.
Yep, as somebody who's just excited about Marathon, didn't play Destiny, sounds fine to me. Yeah, it sucks. Goddamn. Oh, yo, that sucks.
For a
Anyways, perfect example of people who don't fucking get or understand. They get mad, they get butthurt, and then they go on a tirade. And you can correct them, you can try to tell them, hey, you're fucking wrong. They're just gonna continue to be retarded. So anyways, people like this just make people in the Marathon community look like fucking retards. However, what's also retarded is that Bungie released an exotic gun in fucking an extraction shooter. That's the part that makes me giggle. Bungie quickly nerfs Marathon's overpowered biotoxin disinjector, the rare red contraband weapon dropped by the compiler boss in the Cryo Archives Vault 7. Let teams dominate Marathon's cryo mode, and even anywhere else, let's be honest, with laser beams and tracking grenades. I don't think it was it tracking? I thought it just spewed it everywhere. Often paired with bubble shields to wipe squads. Yeah, you trap them in the bubble, then it's insane. And claim gold loot unchallenged. Game director Joe Ziegler called it too strong. We'll read that, his post in a minute. I thought it was so strange to introduce a gun that is essentially an exotic weapon into an extraction shooter. Now, I'm curious about something. Okay, I just wanted to like actually give a fair shake and compare this to another hardcore extraction shooter. We can talk about Arc Raiders. They've had their metas and nerfs, but I'm saying like compared to actual extraction shooters that are hardcore. No, Tarkov, and not in the way you're probably thinking, like a single catastrophic game-breaking release that single-handedly ruined Tarkov for everyone with no competition or quick fixes. Escape from Tarkov, the OG extraction shooter, has always had shifting metas, where certain guns, ammo, builds feel overly broken or dominant for a wipe period. The community loves calling strong weapons broken OP or meta dominating, which is the same thing in like every other game. Let's be honest. However, this is by far the most stupidest thing I've seen in an extraction shooter. This is the shit you put in like what? Apex Legends? Fortnite? Like it's insane that they Bungie had, and it's so clear. It's so clear this gun what was the reason some of the choices Cryo Archive became the way it was, especially on the rotator. Why it wasn't a map always up, because they knew if people had access to this at 24/7, this shit would absolutely destroy. This shit would absolutely destroy. And you saw a lot of people who are frustrated about about it. Good nerf. And so it's even been nerfed, but even then it's still strong. And apparently there's also a glitch with it as well. But this is like some of the stuff you could do. This is Twitter quality. I have nothing to do with this. Yeah, just absolutely destroying destroys everything. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Who the fuck thought, you know what, this is a good idea? It's obviously a glitch that's being exploited, but the gun itself is still goddamn strong. And so you become a one-man fucking army, just destroying everything and everyone. Holy shit, dude. God. That's why people call it the goo gun, by the way. Like, this is insane. Hello, I'm a casual marathon player and I'm at least 32. I've never queued cryo before and my vault net worth is 7 in 2 pieces. Let me tell you why the disinjector is okay the way it is. I'm probably not touching the game ever again until they remove the goo gun. Yep, a lot of people did not like it. Let's see, do we have, that's the same clip. Is there any other clips that we can look at? Nerf the, it's funny because people were already divided. You had the haves and have-nots with this gun. People who did not have the gun wanted it to stay fine. The people who didn't have it wanted it to be nerfed. And then there are some people on the different sides that have it but are okay with a nerf, and then some that didn't have it that were okay with it not being nerfed. And so when you see some of the crazy shit, and I think I have some more. Okay, so here's what was the title of it was. Bro, people just know they're fucked when they see the GL in your hands. Yeah, so you've got this team that's just sitting there staring. They got all 3 of them have shotguns, which is another thing people are been pleading for Bungie to nerf is the shotgun meta. And then you've got a guy with his knife and his teammate who has the grenade launcher. Let's fast forward it. So he has it right now. They're backing up because they know what's about to happen. And then he just, oh yeah, their other teammate rolls up and yeah, they're just dead. Great. That's amazing. Great counterplay. Just so yeah, very strong. It's just absurd that a gun. And here's the deal. The idea that, you know, normally you have wipes and, you know, that deals with the problem. This is the rich get richer. Only a certain amount of percentage of people are going to play Cryo Archive, and then only a certain amount of percentage of people are going to get it. However, the idea that, oh, there's only so many people, so it's okay that it's broken. You have dudes who have like inventories full of these guns, because this not only is it guaranteed everyone gets this gun after they kill the compiler, they also straight up get the extra room that has more drops of the same gun. So you could just stockpile this shit like it's crazy. And when you have that, again, the rich get richer. And so you have dudes rolling up on normal maps killing people throughout the week. Then you have people going into cryo who are immediately just being destroyed because there's already a small population doing cryo. And 9 out of 10 times, the small population is made up of the dudes that already have the gun. So it's like, the dudes that don't have it are immediately at a disadvantage versus the people and the dudettes that don't, right? So it's just a really bad game design for a fucking extraction shooter. When, you know, Ziegler came out and they're nerfing this shit. Biotoxin disinjector. It's strong. Too strong. Who would have fucking thought? Tonight, Friday, April 3rd at 6 p.m., so it's already happened. We'll be doing a change on live, taking it down a notch and nerfing its damage. We're likely to make some adjustments to biotoxin in the near future. It may not stick to this damage nerf, but for now, we want to make sure we could curb a little bit of its dominion in the game. The change, it will be 35% less damage across the board. Thanks for all the feedback. We'll keep chipping away at your long list of future changes. Let's see what people are saying about it. Part of me is sad to see it go. Let's just nerf everything and throw rocks. You start down this path, you will never get out of it, just like in Destiny. You're never going to please this small minority of people. Stop catering to the whining of the disgruntled player who lost. Stick to your vision. Well, if your vision is to make one gun be too dominant in an extraction shooter, you might as well just give everyone cheats at that point. Can we please add firing range? True. Instead of nerfing the damage, just make the ammo for it more rare and more expensive and have it consume more ammo. Less stack on backpacks so people are more mindful to use it. I think that's actually a really smart choice. You get like one shot 1 or 2 shots for each pack, and then you barely get any. Like, you get like 1 ammo every time you go through it. It will at least still feel like most powerful gun in the game, but at a higher cost of usage that people can take in conversation. I think that it is a retarded idea to have a gun that's the most powerful gun in the game. Like, this isn't Destiny. This is a fucking extraction shooter. I guarantee the first time a dude from Tarkov died to a gun that was over beyond like imagination of being strong, they're like, what the fuck is this? Like, Tarkov has its moments, but having that one gun that's like over, like, literally, you might as well give people the Scarab gun from Halo 2. You might as well give them the fucking Scarab gun. That's what it feels like. It's like you're playing Tarkov and then you get a Scarab gun and everyone's just fucking dead. Still waiting. Address me. Yeah, people hate the fucking shotgun. I remember it being a fucking problem when I play tested. Not only 5 streamers have this weapon. Don't know. Yeah, sure. Just 5 streamers, dude. Just 5. Seeing more. No, and here's the deal. That's another point. People are doing carries and they're going to do paid carries for sure. It's already happening. People are doing paid carries, but even streamers are doing carries. And what happens when your game becomes an economy where people are paying to get the best gun in the game? That is a problem. I think all guns should be random and should be, you know, of equal importance. You just depending on like the modifications you have that increases its, you know, its potency. Having just the clear cut, this is the best gun, and you get it in this very specific way, makes it so easy to exploit and abuse, and you create this toxic environment where everyone is then just going to go to streamer X, Y, and Z, and they're going to farm it, and then everyone in that community is going to have it, and then people are going to try to, you know, hey, we'll do the sales for this. It becomes a weird microcosm of, you know, it's not about it's no longer random. It's no longer, you know, the whole point of extraction is you don't know what you're going to get. Whereas if you're paying people or joining streamers and giving them bits and subscriptions to get you to get this gun, it becomes a more clear cut. I'm going to get this gun. I'm going to get this gun and I'm going to be, I'm able to destroy lobbies now. That's unhealthy for an extraction shooter. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, for me, it's weird. It's weird. And so yeah, I don't luckily have to deal with it. I think it's really weird. Good thing Tarkov doesn't do that. So when I play, I don't have to worry about being shat on by a Scarab gun. Played a couple of games after this change, and the disinjector feels almost exactly the same in terms of ease of use and its effectiveness, because it was that good. You know, something is so broken is when they nerf it to a largeable amount and it's still broken. That's how broken it was. Seeing more and more videos of trios encountering teams of 6 and 9 on Cryo Archive. Apparently there's a website they used to plan this and sell boosts. I didn't read this when I was going on that rant. Apparently you guys need to make solo versions of this map because it's getting ridiculous. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. It's gonna cause an environment that's gonna be toxic real quick. Y'all will never learn. Stop listening to the no lives that cry about stuff being good and fun. Remember Destiny 2 launch? That was the result of listening to the PvP players that cried about wanting stuff nerfed all the time. I don't think you understand why Destiny 2 was nerfed. It was nerfed to be casual. No one who was a sweaty PvPer asked for what we got in Destiny 2 launch. I can listen. There's a lot of shit you can sling at dudes, even content creators. No one asked for the launch of Destiny 2. That was Bungie trying to casualify the game so that it could be everyone's game. And that was mostly because they wanted to make money. They wanted as many people to play the game. A game for everyone is a game for no one. And I'm not gonna, like, you can blame a lot of shit on content creators. You can blame a lot of shit on sweaty PvPers. The launch of Destiny 2 is not one of them. Bungie owns that on their own. As someone who worked a full-time job with family, I don't even know if I'll be able to get this gun before your stupid wipe reset. But now, why even try to get it? Because it's still... So this is the problem. Do you play Cryo Archive just to get a gun, or do you play Cryo Archive because it's fun and challenging? This is another point that I want to put on the graph. When you make something to where that nullifies the reason to play the map, and then you do something to that reason, like, I said that backwards. If you make a reason to play a map and then you reduce its effectiveness or remove it or whatever, you now have nullified the reason for people to play that map. And that's horrible. Because listen, I'm not a marathon bro or even I give a shit, but it's still really cool, the concept of having that compiler fight. Even though I don't think it's like a lost sector to me, it's still cool. Like, we can all admit it's still fucking cool to see. Like seeing the giant ass robot fights in Arc Raiders. I mean, Tarkov only has generic bosses that just kill you. That's it. That's all Tark Raiders has. It's more realistic, I guess, if you want that. But, you know, as someone who likes Destiny, the compiler fight, even though it's very bare bones, it's still cool. That, like, we can all, like, yeah, be honest here. It was cool. And I would do it just for that. Like, if I actually gave a shit about Marathon, I would absolutely do the Cryo Archive just to fight the compiler. But if it becomes the point of, for most people, becomes about the gun itself, it ruins the reason to do the map. It ruins the fun aspect. Like, this is a bad mindset for your community to have, is we've got to do Cryo Archive not to just have a sweaty PvP fight or just to engage. Everyone's mind is, I got to get to the compiler and then just get the gun. Everyone wants the gun, want the gun, want the gun, want the gun, want the ammo for the gun, instead of, I just want to be a badass and kill a compiler and then kill a bunch of people. Nobody's playing low, bro. Friday night can barely break 30K. Don't stop there. M77 mod can be comboed with a Syra and Botox injector for rapid fire. Might need to disable the mod. Oh, is it an exploit because it's a mod combination that people are taking advantage of? It's incredibly frustrating to queue into a match with two silent teammates, a free kit who dies instantly, and another who solo rushes. Okay, this has nothing to do with the conversation, because you can't do that in cryo anyways. Dang, now I'm not as excited to get my hands on it. I'm still working on getting to that point. It's been fun getting the goop in cryo. Like, again, it's like, bro, the mindset that they create, like, oh, it's no longer fun because they've nerfed it. Okay, well, I'm not gonna try to play it. That's the problem. Ziggler. Zig the thermos. Okay, honestly, you should disable it till you fix the M77. Make it so you can't start a run if you've got it equipped. Nicing the Destiny cycle in full effect. Release something super OP. Nerf the fuck out of it until it's useless. This is Bungie's fault. This is Bungie's fault. 100% Bungie's fault. They never fucking learned their lesson, and it should have never been a thing in an extraction shooter in the first place. Future weapons like the Goo gun might have a mix of buffs and nerfs, dealing decent overall damage but less physical damage, converting some into elemental types like overheat, toxic, freeze, and hack. To prevent overuse, continuous firing could incur a penalty. Will there be more priority contract? Okay, y'all are putting your Destiny half the shame. You should be damn proud of you and your team, Joe. You absolutely knocked this out of the park. Bro, please do something about the exfil campers. The Cryo Archive is awesome, but the problem is the high geared squads. They completely ruin the game. Don't play labs in Tarkov. It's crazy that people still don't understand that Cryo Archive is supposed to be like labs from Tarkov, that this is a sweaty map. People just, like, I don't understand how people don't understand. And it's not even Bungie's fault. Like, they very much advertised that this was going to be a sweaty map. Like, they did not say this was going to be, you know, McDonald's playground where everyone gets to play and have a good time. Like, this is blood, sweat, and tears. Amazing. Even a different IP, you guys still love to nerf the end game hard to get weapons and bring them in line. They're not supposed to be balanced. That is not fucking true. play any other fucking extract shooter, they balance the shit. Even Tarkov balances their fucking guns. What the fuck are you smoking? This isn't Destiny, jackass. It's not just the damage, but the visual clutter. You can't even figure out where the shots are coming from. That's fair. That's based. Anyways, let's see what other people are reacting to this. Destiny 2 devs, Marathon devs. Yep. This has killed all like potential of Destiny 2 because people are now seeing how they're reacting to Marathon, and that makes people more aggressively angry. And I say aggressive because the moment they start leaking anything that's satisfactory for Destiny, people are going to shit down their throats. If Bungie has now put themselves on a pedestal with Marathon, like reaction wise, how they react to feedback. If Bungie does not come with Destiny 2 with the same reactionary speed and just what people want, they will be crucified. These Marathon continue to fix things at lightning speed. If Destiny ever gets this treatment, it'll turn into a goo gun. Okay. I'll never actually consider bringing in anything remotely good in cryo as long as biotoxin injector exists in its current state. Unacceptable to have that weapons behavior and consistent acquisition in the game like Marathon. Yeah, that's like I said. I think what they should have done was it would be a rare drop from the compiler. It should have been completely RNG, completely random, and you should only get one copy. And you shouldn't be able to get it from the back room after you beat the compiler. It should be completely random. I feel bad for the people that are actually enjoying this game because this is your fight to fight. I'm just commentating on it because it's interesting as someone who's been part of a Bungie game with Destiny. We're seeing the same shit here. So this is your fight to fight, not mine. But I'm still going to comment on it because it's very fascinating to see. Gonna be real. I think people who are abusing the glitch to wipe lobbies should be banned. Insert the this your first time because I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be brutally honest here. Bungie has fucked me over. And when it comes to exploits, you play any other game and you exploit something, you will be banned. This is probably the highlight, and I'm gonna glaze the fuck out of Bungie. This is a rare. We're gonna turn the music off. This is a rare glaze. The one time you will ever hear me glaze the fuck out of Bungie. Here it is. Are you ready?
What am I supposed to do for you?
Here, this is what I'm gonna do for you. Bungie does not ban people for exploits that bugs, shit that happens in their game. They take responsibility for it and say, you know what? That's our bad. We're not going to ban you. And this is such an amazing mindset. This is probably one of the most pro gamer mindsets I have ever seen in the gaming industry. Any other fucking game and they will ban you. Anthem banned Glad, or EA banned Glad, should I say, or BioWare banned Glad for, exploiting, loot and Anthem. And fuck that. I'm trying to think of other games where instances of it happened. I think it was an Arc Raiders was going to ban people for doing the dupe glitch. And when I reacted to it, and the overwhelming gaming audience was like, yeah, why you upset that they're banning? Like, that's well deserved. Like, the Bungie, it's a double-edged blade. Like, Bungie does something that every other game should do. So I glazed the shit out of them for that. Like, the props to them for doing that. It's such a beautiful mindset. If only it would translate across the rest of their company in every other regard. But this is probably the most pro gamer I've ever seen. If it's exploit, not cheat, exploit. It's in the game. There's a bug or something that you can take advantage of. You don't get banned because, okay, that's on us. But if you cheat, you get banned, right? Obviously. But it's a double-edged blade because you play any other game. Now you're conditioned to think, oh, well, this is the norm, that if it's exploit, I won't get banned. But then you get banned, you're like, oh, fuck. What? And people will look at you cockeyed like, what do you mean you won't get banned for an exploit? That you should get banned. So, Protostar, welcome to the Bungie, world of gaming. I'm going to be real. I think people who are abusing this glitch to wipe lobbies should be banned. This is basically cheating. I get it's funny for the clips to try to get the gun disabled, but do you not feel slimy for doing this? No, no one does. I would be doing the exact same thing. Generally think this gun needs to be temp disabled. And so I'm interested. What are the comments? I'm sure the comment section is going to be great for this, right? Bungie never bans for exploits and never will. Yeah, bro, I understand. This is just my opinion. The exploits to this degree are detriment to 99.5% of people that can't also do it. And it's not being a fair play field of exploits versus exploits is on the side of basically hard cheating and is not okay. Even if it's the dev's fault and blame should be on them. Yes, I know this, and this is why I said the gun should be disabled to fill, which Bungie has done, by the way. They have disabled guns. So that's a fair argument to make, or the M7 causing an exploit. But I do think a temp ban is warranted for behavior like this, but I know it won't be enforced because there's no way to fairly apply it to everyone that abuses it. So enjoy being an asshole while you can and use the exploit. Yes. Yes. You know what? Everyone who plays Marathon and has the gun, just for Protostar, please be the asshole you're meant to be and abuse the fuck out of it just to piss him off. I've turned off notifications for this post. If you have different beliefs, no, bro, welcome to the Bungie community. You've got, I think we all collectively, even the people that are upset at Bungie, all agree that they love that Bungie doesn't, welcome to the Bungie reality. If you have different beliefs that this level of exploit isn't cheating in a competitive PvP game where you can lose your gear, the exploit isn't as easily accessible to everyone, so there is some level of playing, then good for you. As you can see from the interactions on this post, plenty of people feel that way is on par with cheating, and people that abuse this kind of thing have little to no competition, integrity, or sportsman conduct behavior. If you abuse something to this degree or defend it as being fine because it's in the game, you should be ashamed of yourself and hope you come across business end of the bug 20 times over. Bye-bye, Protostar. It's so funny to see someone who's not part of the Bungie community come into a game that's a Bungie and then come to reality. Oh, wait, I wanted to read more. I want to see what people were saying to him. It sucks, yeah, but it's not cheating at all. This is just how the devs made the gun, dude. If the gun wants to the guy who wanted to abuse it, let him have fun. I'm staying out of the cryo until it's fixed. Doesn't ruin the game for me since it's rare AF and there's no shit to do outside cryo. Abusing exploit this big is definitely cheating, dude. It's not cheating. Bungie it's in their terms of service. It's not cheating. You can call it cheating all you want, but the game developers have put it in their terms of service that exploits are not cheating. If it's in the game, it's not cheating. Banning someone for an in-game exploit is ridiculous. Disabling it, sure. Banning someone for using an advantage the game itself is actually providing. How the fuck is this the worst take of all time? Man, it is so fascinating to see people outside of the Bungie community get their first taste. And he's getting cannibalized. The number of people trying to say that actively and consciously using an exploit is okay. Welcome to the Bungie community. Account resets at minimum for everyone who queued. Yeah, good luck with that, Glorbany. At the very least, refund the loadouts. Yeah, good luck. Man, the replies, these are aggravating. How are people okay with this? Because they're from Destiny. If you think people should be banned for not cheating, then you are a child with a child's brain. They should disable M7 not and just maybe so, and would help. Yeah. Do you think still needs more balance or so disabled to fix and balance? Blah, 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 blah. I'm just like trying to blitz through this. Awful take. Or fix unintended use. Both is good. Bungie's never banned for exploits that are not hard cheats, nor should they. If an exploit's on a dev, it's on the devs. I'm gonna be real, dude. This gotta be one of the worst, if not the worst PvP exploits I've seen in a Bungie game in my Okay, so you're just a grifter then. There's no fucking way. You're just a grifter then. You've got to be a grifter then. But you can't say you've game in 1,000 hours of playing. If you play Destiny, then you should already know they don't ban exploits. Like people actively exploit bugs and like out of maps and Destiny PvP on the daily. Like there's so many different ways to get out of bounds, and Bungie never bans those people. Okay. They haven't banned people full rage hacking and ranked, brother. If they banned me for exploring, I would laugh my ass off. You're basically doing the same thing. No, you're not, you dumbass. Holy shit, you're a dumbass. You're not doing the same thing. You're using a program versus something that's in the game. It's not like someone's hacking the game and the network and all that shit. Like, what the fuck? I think bans without prior warning would be a bit too harsh. It's a feature until they fix it. It is a feature. Dude, you know that this guy is a grifter. I know he's not a grift. He is a grifter because he never played the crafting in Destiny 2. Oh my God, this guy would be having a heart attack if he played PvP during the crafting. This guy would have passed away. We would have been saying rest in peace, Protostar. We would be giving him a eulogy. He'd be having his eulogy read. Like, holy shit. Yeah, he's getting his ass blasted. What exploit? I don't see it. What's the exploit? Yeah, tell me so I can mimic it. Yeah, so oh yeah, the history repeats itself, except one is one is an extraction shooter, one's like an arena, which makes it worse. It makes it so much worse. It's so bad, man. Wake up into the goo gun apocalypse and marathon. I get it strong, but in my 300 hours of playtime, I ran to my first yesterday and we killed them. 1% people probably not own one, and this seems like a streamer play too much problem, but most haven't opened a vault. Don't remove. Nerf it! Huge. The speed is insane. Thank you. It took 1 day for people en masse saying the biotoxin injector is far too powerful for devs to make a change. This is actually unbelievable, man. Going from stuff like Stasis and Omni and Destiny being insane. One-eyed mask? Are we gonna forget one-eyed mask as well? Insane for months is just astounding. Kudos to the team. We've entered the goo gun apocalypse. The goon gun. That's what I gotta call it, the goon, because people are gooning over it. It's the goon gun. Holy shit, I didn't realize Marathon has a goon gun. Bro, I have not exfilled from cryo once. This shit is cutthroat. Marathon getting instant comms and an action plan whenever something is wildly oppressive is mind-boggling, coming off of Destiny 2, where some shit would ruin PvP for months on end before getting a slap on the... Yeah, it's crazy. In about 15 minutes, biotoxin will deal 35% less damage. Thanks for your feedback. I'm starting to think there's aggression-based matchmaking. I don't think so. Yep, I've seen this somewhere before. People don't realize. Let's end the video on this. All right, let's click. This is from 10 years. Arc TG say. I don't even know if they make content anymore, but we're gonna watch a clip. We got 41 kills, 8.2 KD, Vex Mythic class, 1.1.2 gameplay. So this is when it first came out. Wait, hold on. No, it's not. It's all right. This is pre-nerf. This is from so let's watch this gameplay. We're gonna watch this gameplay. So this is Vex. This is what in Destiny 2 and Exotic that you can get from a raid. Holy shit. And it just destroys. They have overshields, by the way, too. Or not overshields, but they have shields. Man, talking about some classic Destiny 1 gameplay. Oh my God. But yeah, and you also have ammo that you just pick up. Run double special on this thing. Or was Vex? No, Vex wasn't special, was it? Man, it's been so long since I played Destiny 1, I don't remember. Oh. Man, this is a throwback to the classic. Like, I actually want to go back and play Destiny 1 PvP. Absolutely. Yeah, it just destroys. I think you all get the idea. That's essentially, it just melts. Like, that guy hops out, he's dead. He didn't have a chance in hell against, and that's pretty much what the bioinjector is. No one has fucking a chance. Absolutely mog. I can't get over how impressive you're. Yeah, so it does seem like more people are single-handedly ruining the game, in my opinion, making videos showing its utterly broken dominance today or tomorrow. Yeah, so a lot of people, even like big YouTubers, are against it. While a lot of people are, you know, they want to keep the strength of the gun. I think overall, when you have a gun that's designed like this and it becomes centerfold, like I don't think there should be a best gun. I think there should be a best setup, a best kit, you know, builds that make things strong. But this gun, you don't need a build for this gun. You slap this gun on and you're just destroying everything. You could have you could be blue armored, blue shield, whatever. Like you could be a basic bitch Andy. And that's a problem. Like you just slap this gun on and it just kills everything. Like this versus people with gold shields, and you'll win the fight. And I think that's not good for the ecosystem of the game, especially since only a few percentile of people actually get access to this. And I say few because those are the people that are going to spend all the time in cryo killing everyone else. Because what happens if you go into cryo archive and everyone has this gun? That's all you see is this gun. Because it will eventually get to that state where people will leave and not try, and all you're going to have is the 1%ers, the 5%ers, and it's just going to be a battle of who has the best goo. Who can goon to the goo gun? Who can goo the best? Who's going to goo the best? That's what it's going to become. It's not going to be about actual skill. It's going to be about who can goo the best goo. Anyways, I'm Mr. Game Counselor. Here's your Saturday video. Interesting topic to talk about. Who would have thought we'd be talking about exotic weapons in Marathon, but here we are. Always an interesting, observations to see. It's crazy. I think the gun's cool. It would fit with Destiny. It'd be a heavy grenade launcher / trace rifle combo, which would be interesting. It'd be interesting. Maybe Bungie will bring it in Destiny 2. They'll get the biotoxin injector, and it'll be like a Marathon DLC or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'll see you later.